You're standing alone by the side of the road, extra baggage dragging you down. Don't look back, don't say no. Who's gonna say the stars fall from your sky? Who's gonna pull you around time gets too high? Who's gonna love you when you turn up the lights? I don't lie. I wish that I was your Superman tonight. If I was your Superman tonight. Superman tonight. And I'm drinking tea. That ain't right. That's how much I love you. I don't even get drunk until after. All right, so I flew 3,000 miles today to be here. Got a lot of things to tell you about. So why don't we just understand the format? I think that anybody who has a question to ask, the guy's got some microphones. So we did a little bit of this in the last tour, and I'd like to hear what's on your mind, what you're thinking, and answer all the questions and, squash the rumors. So why don't we get it going and see where we take it, and then I'll play you some different songs. Got some big surprises tonight, too. Hi, tell me your name.
Hello, John. My name is Doris. I'm Colombian, but I am from Toronto. I've been a fan of yours since I was in my teens. And I would like to ask you, are any of your children musically inclined, and are they going to be following in your footsteps?
I wish they would support me. I supported them long enough. That's what I tell them. You're 8 years old, get a job. No, nobody has naturally gravitated towards the music biz, but I think that they have some natural ability. It just seems that I put the piano, especially the piano, in front of them, and I try to get them to take lessons, but nobody wants to do it. My daughter Stephanie took dramatic acting. She's done some stage work in school, but that's as far as it's gone, unfortunately. But then again, I didn't come from a family of musicians either. I just sort of found it, or it found me. Anyhow, no, just me. Somebody else? Anything else? Here I am.
Hello.
Hello, sweet.
Hi. My name's Lisa from Boston, Massachusetts. Hello. With all your success, I'm sure you had to give up a lot, sacrifice a lot. Do you have any regrets?
What's to regret, for God's sake? I like my job. I think it's probably the greatest gift you could wish for anybody, is to find something that they like to do for a living and be able to get paid for doing it, and then to have had the success that I've been blessed with in having the same band and the same family, the same record company. 30 years already, the same record company, same band. And I'm not exactly on the Where Are They Now tour, if you know what I'm saying. My peers are all sitting in, Botoxville somewhere. So no, we're just fine. What can I regret, possibly? I mean, so few things that they wouldn't even register. We're very lucky. I honestly, when I think about the guys in Def Leppard, they lost members of the band, and even guys that we were friendly with from LA that had, bands that have passed, let alone that these simple things like their bands broke up. Or, I've been really lucky. All my guys are happy, healthy, and they still, they're still there, still with me.
Hi, John, here on your right side. I'm Sylvia from Brazil, and as we are in a winery, I was wondering what kind of wine or which wine are you drinking lately?
Everything right now.
She's waving to everybody. I can whine with the best of them, baby. I'm a whiner from way back. It's the summer months, so for me it's like rosé now until Labor Day. You know how they say you can't wear white after Labor Day? Like, I don't drink white till after Labor Day. There's like certain Pinot Grigios or Sauvignon Blancs or even the rosés. I want to get an endorsement. Like guys they want to get endorsements in like, sneakers or clotheslines. Me, I want to hold a bottle of wine and go, yeah, I drink this shit, isn't it? I'd be really good at that. Yeah, Santa Margarita Pinot Grigio. I made that shit famous. I drink a lot of it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Boy, that spotlight is terrible.
Sorry, John, right down the center. Carrie from Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Don't fool. There really is a place called Oshkosh, my gosh.
I don't ever hear that.
Yeah.
My question for you is, I was in Jersey and saw the Soul Kitchen, thought it was absolutely amazing, and wondered if there was any plans for expanding it, because the idea seems simple enough, but those of us here can't really go out and open up something like that.
Why?
So I was wondering what your thoughts were.
Why?
Cost.
The whole purpose? No. Okay, folks, ready for school? The Soul Kitchen started almost 3 years ago now. It started in a church basement. It was meant to be both a pay if you could afford to pay and volunteer if you could not afford to pay. And the idea was quite simple, because if you came and you said, I want to pay for my meal, and you left $20, which for a 3-course meal served to you, with china and silver and by waiters and waitresses, is pretty fair price. That meal covered the guy at the table next to you who didn't pay anything, he's just volunteering. And because he's volunteering, he keeps the overhead down. So that's one less staffer you've got to pay to wash dishes or bus tables or wait tables or work in the gardens or something. So ideally, the idea is that it becomes it pays for itself. Now that we are 3 years into it and in our retail space for just about a year, we'll be able to see the books. It's a little bit below average, and I obviously am able to help that out. But is it replicable? Yes. Can it pay for itself? Yes. Are we going to do it? I think we are going to do the second one now, and it'll be in Philadelphia. But I've been very cautious, as you know. One thing that we don't mess around with is that foundation. That thing is politicians and these nonsensical people talk about transparency. That's transparent. The last thing that I ever want to do is mess that up. So we want to make sure every single aspect of it is perfect before we share that book. But the goal is to not have you come from Oshkosh to the kitchen, because we're not serving the community if the Bon Jovi fans coming there. And I realized that with time. I can't wash dishes, which you all know that you've heard about. I really liked doing there. Why? Because I was taking a job from somebody who needed to volunteer to feel a part of it. So we're writing the book as we go along, but the point is, it's going to be pretty darn close to break even. And so think about how you can do it in your community, because it's a necessity. People are going hungry in America, and that's just not right. All right, let's play some more.
Yeah.
In a again, it's you and me. It's kind of always like it used to be. Sipping wine, killing time, trying to solve life's mysteries. How's your life? It's been a while. God, it's good to see you smile. See you reaching for your keys. You're looking for a reason not to leave. If you don't know if you should stay, and you don't say what's on your mind, baby, just breathe. Nowhere is tonight we should be. You wanna make a memory. I dug up this old photograph. Look at all that hair we had. It's bittersweet to hear your laugh. Your phone is ringing, I don't wanna ask if you go. Now I understand if you stay. Hey, well, I've got a plan. Wanna make a memory. You wanna steal a piece of time. You could sing the melody to me. I could write a couple lines. You wanna make a memory. If you don't know if you should stay, and you don't say what's on your mind, baby, just breathe. Nowhere is the night we should be, that we should be. You wanna make a memory. Wanna steal a piece of time. You can sing the melody to me, and I can write a couple lines. Speak a memory. Wanna make a memory. Thank you. I like this one too. Somebody else take the microphone. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me. What?
Hi, John. My name is Jennifer. I'm originally from Jersey. I live in Pennsylvania. I want to know the story behind Born to Be My Baby. Today would be my 8th wedding anniversary. My husband was killed 3 years ago, and the This Left
Sorry.
Feels Right version was our wedding song.
Oh, thank you, very
And
sorry.
if you could, I'd love to hear you play it.
You have to now, John.
I guess I can. It's I've been jumping around for it for 20 years and so Okay, I do not. this, you know. I mean, I went to high school with a girl I can't seem to shake. Best deal I ever made. No, it's that's what it was. We wrote it in the guest bedroom of the house that I used to live in, and Richie and I, Des, and boy-girl song. Here's to you and your boy. Somebody else. Yes, dear.
Hi, John. I'm Michelle from Laguna Beach, California.
Hey.
And I just had a question about where you're getting your material now for your new album. Your life's really good.
That's a good question. Every day, if your eyes are open wide enough and you're listening, is another opportunity to write, because the world around you is writing the material for you. There's a lot of socially minded songs on this record. The record's done, by the way. Very happy with it, and we worked very hard. It's taken a year to get it, and it is done. We don't have a title for it yet, but with 8.2% unemployment and 15% of kids going to bed hungry at night, and 20% of the nation living at or below the poverty level, there's a lot of songs there to be written. So, as always, we're trying to find the optimism, but we have a song called Does Anybody Want What's Left of Me? You know, I mean, and that pretty much says itself, doesn't it? You know, they took the house and the car and the keys and left me with nothing but the bills, and I still have a lot in me. But does anybody want what's left of me? You know, there's that. The single is called Because We Can. And trying to find that optimism. I think the album title, at least the working title, is What About Now? And it challenges people to participate in life and to do something about, like we're doing with the kitchen, or like you're asking about the kitchen, those kind of things. That if you're going to do something, there's no excuses. Get up and do it. So there's opportunity to write. We're definitely not writing Moon, June, and Spoon. The second single is probably it's something called I'm With You, and it's very socially conscious stuff. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about it. And then Richie's done a record. That's done, and he really wanted to do this record. So while I was writing a lot for our record, he was doing that, and he's very excited to go out in this window before we gear up in January with the single, February with tour, and March with the album. So he's doing that, and then I'm writing for movies again. So there's some big movie stuff happening. You know, I had that Beach Boys song this year, and Richie and I wrote 2 songs with and for Big and Rich. That they're back together, and we're very excited about those. All told, I think we cut 43 songs in the last year, so it's been crazy. Yeah, it's been good. It's gonna go right to YouTube, I'm sure. So the reason I couldn't remember things like Born to Be My Baby is because of all these new songs. So I'll tell you a story. Let's try to make the night special. How about this? How about if I play a couple new songs?